All right, welcome back to the KnivesFAST channel, guys. Say hello to Ren and Stimpy and Powder Toast Man, Log TV and Choo Choo, and let's get started with today's video. Okay, so before you is the Black Star design, Apex Arc Black Star design, guys. Very cool. This was sent through the Apex pass around group from Chris Early of Black Star Design. Guys, this is the KnivesFAST channel. If you are not subscribed, definitely check it out. And if you're not following on Instagram, hit that @ right here, @KnivesFAST on Instagram, and follow along. Very cool. Again, this is a big beast of a titanium knife. I did an unboxing on this and was a little more open about it because I knew, guys, this one, unfortunately, at the time of the recording of this, doesn't look like it's going to fund on Kickstarter. So I'm still going to do the review. It may or may not be available. I don't know what's going to happen next, what Chris is going to decide to do. But I wanted to get this out there for Chris, you know, and show it off. Let me wipe that down a little bit. I've been using it, and it looks pretty crappy. So there you go. Much better. So let's just go over, this will be a pretty quick review. I kind of did quite a bit in the unboxing. Now this is a Shieldon produced knife for Chris over there at Black Star. It is a flat titanium scale with contouring all the way around. Black Star logo here on the pivot, tooling on the other side. Satin screws, satin pocket clip. It is that loop over Shieldon clip with a little bit out and no way to flip it around, and also no lanyard hole, although with this kind of pinched in, I was thinking you could definitely tie a lanyard there, but then your pocket would not go all the way up in there. But you, with it pinched in like that, you could definitely do that if you wanted to. There you go, lanyard fans. Already always looking out for you. Now, we do have a big, these are thick scales, and this is a pretty beastly thick knife as well. Now, guys, the detent on this one is sharp. It is dialed in. You can hear. Yeah, definitely. Now, if you put, it is a frame lock with a lock bar interface. If you put any pressure on that lock bar, this detent becomes almost hurtful to your finger here. Now, that's another thing I would definitely wanted to talk about is you've got some jimping here, and the shape of this comes back out on your flipper tab. And after a, you know, quite a few flips of this thing, it can start digging into your finger. Look, see that? Yep. It's just not a friendly shape there on that flipper. It is a little sharp, and especially if you put any pressure on that lock bar, it is going to, yeah. I mean, you know, I have to point it out, guys. I hate it, but it is what it is. You've got great pass-through, great chamfer on the lock bar. Definitely drops to your thumb on that flipper tab, and then a couple of shakes gets her home. You have bearings, running on bearings, very nicely done. A Warncliffe blade, and yeah, it's definitely, oh, look at that. I got some crap all over the blade, so give me just a second. I've been cutting with it quite a bit, just kind of to check it out. Now, I will say it is a pass-around knife, so it didn't come super sharp to me, but it is cutting fine. Oh, come on. I got tape goo on it is what it is, and it doesn't want to come off, so here, we'll do it on camera so you guys don't have to be bored to death seeing absolutely nothing. There we go. I think I got most of it. Come on. A little bit more. I just hate that, but I can't get it off. So we'll get it off with some alcohol here in just a few minutes and take care of that. But it is CPM 154. It is a very nice stonewash. It does have hefty jimping up here. Big, thick jimps, if you will, that grab your thumb really well. The spine is pretty thick and beasty as well, which is kind of why you get that pretty easy drop, because it's a pretty heavy blade. There I went again. Yeah. Yeah. Again, I keep forgetting and putting some pressure on that lock bar. Again, the best way is to stay completely off of it, and then you are good to go. Very nice in that regard. Now, as far as centering, came dead centered from Shieldon. It is locking up at about 35 to 40 there. And it is like a bank vault. It is not going anywhere. Great milling inside for reduction there, which I think is very nice. No liners, of course, and you do have barrel spacers, so a very open construction on this one. Kind of a bead blasted finish on the titanium. All right, let's do a little cutting, and then we will do some specs and a size comparison here. Yep, she cuts. Well, if Casey can actually, there we go. I stab all these holes when I'm showing you guys the knives that are, well, you know what? It is grabbing quite a bit there. In the middle of the blade. Yeah, I don't know what that is. There we go. It cut that time. It's just grabbing right in the middle of the blade right there. So I don't know. I will say the grind does look a little uneven there. So I don't know if that happened during passing it around. Let me find another piece of cardboard and see if maybe that helps. You guys know I prefer, yeah, it's just grabbing right in the middle. I don't know what that is, but it's definitely grabbing. But I would say it's not the geometry. I would say it just needs another edge on it. And again, I don't usually do that on pass around knives because it's not my knife to ding up. It's going back to Chris when it's done. So we're not gonna make a big mess with the man's knife. So very cool though. I mean, does have a nice tip to get down in things. The tip does narrow down as you see there. Let's get you some focus. The tip does narrow down, but it is thick overall. But this hollow grind brings it down to a nice thin edge. All right, so let's do our size comparisons, and then we will talk about our specs and pricing. Woo! Okay, sorry guys. You have the Ontario Rat 1 being quite a bit smaller. The Rat 2 being quite a bit smaller. The Rat 1 being a little bit bigger. There you go. So it's right in between the two rats there. You know, that's a pretty good size. I like that. By the way, it is a 4-finger grip for me. Nowhere to choke up. You have a nice relief on the edge there on your sharpening choil. Nice, healthy sharpening choil in that regard. Very cool. All right. And let's talk about all the deets, if you will. And I'm sorry I sneezed there. That's just how it happens. Kickstarter is reloading for some reason. Now, unfortunately, like I said, at the time of the recording, there's only about 2 hours left in this. So by the time you see this, it will be done. There were only 14 backers, and I think he needed a ton more than that. Quite a few more. I don't know about a ton, but at least like 30 or 40. I don't know how many he needed, and there were 14 at the time. Now, if you click back this project, it will give you the pricing and the details. Now, the price on this one was $220 on the Kickstarter, and yeah, it says, okay, limited to 51 left of 60. So he was looking for 6 backers there. And where is our specs? They were, oh, come on, where is it? I'm trying to find the specs. Here we go. Nope. Well, I'm not finding the specs, but it was $220 on this one, guys. Very cool idea here from Chris. Again, you can also go on there. Well, it'll be closed by the time you see it, but it's all good. You know, I was just going to say you can always pledge. If you don't want the knife, you can pledge to help the guy out. So I am not being able to find the specs here on... Man, that really stinks. I thought maybe I could find the... Okay, here it is. I got it. CPM 154 on the steel, stonewash, modified Warncliffe, 6AL4V titanium, 0.157 on that blade thickness, guys. Like I said, it is pretty thick and beasty, but then it has this hollow grind that comes down and makes it better. Ceramic ball bearing, 7.91 inches. The handle is 4.44 inches. Wow, I am struggling. Handle thickness is 0.55. So again, it is a thick beast. Blade length 3.48. Screw finish satin. Pocket clip deep carry stainless steel with a stonewash finish. And again, the blade grind is hollow. Really cool. I was looking for the weight. Did I get a weight here? No, he doesn't give me the weight. But if I had to guess, I'm not going to get the scale out. Probably 5 ounces would be my guess, 4.5 to 5 ounces. But I am not sure about that. But there is kind of the Black Star Design Apex Arc, guys. Again, hopefully Chris will come back out swinging and try this again or bring us another design. Chris, you did a good job, man. It's just tough getting that first one off the ground, trust me. So hope you try again for sure, very much so. So guys, give me a thumbs up, comment down below, let me know what you think of this one, and appreciate all your support very, very much. Like, comment, subscribe, notification bell, all the things, and thank you for watching the KnivesFAST channel.